Oh, we got some games that won't play themselves. Check it out as Junk plays. Yeah.
Thank you for getting sucked into the next episode. You go to the arcade, and there was this game. It was kind of like a predecessor of the whole, Metroid kind of thing. It was fantasy, and it was called Black Tiger. And it actually had merchants in the game, and you could buy stuff, but it just costed way too many quarters. But you could play that fucker for time immemorial. So if we ever find some way to get our hand, maybe it's on Steam.
What was the game like?
You know, your guy with like a whip or a sword or something. You go around like killing goblins. But like it was really well put together. Like whenever you got an upgrade, you felt it. You know, you were way tougher.
It was probably just that one game that some mad scientist created. That's the only one of its kind.
Yeah, some like genius was just like stuck in a cabin for 350 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, this would be my masterpiece. But it was always like, because it would always be in a weird place, like the hot springs or something, like really far away from my house. So it'd be like, oh, dude, Black Tiger. I'm gonna drop my whole $5 allowance on this piece of shit. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I peed my pants while playing an arcade game?
No. Why don't you?
Well, I kind of just blew the ending, to be honest.
Oh.
But, you remember that?
I'll suspend disbelief.
You remember, I'm pretty sure it was The Simpsons, not the Ninja Turtles, but it was beat 'em up, 4-player. Mm-hmm. And I only had $5, and I spent all 5 of it on the game. But like,
for how much time? $5 for the week or $5 for the day?
For that session at the arcade,
oh,
the
okay.
UC.
All right.
And I definitely got to a point where I was like halfway through the game, and I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna win the game, but I also have to pee really bad. And so being like 9, I was just like, I'm gonna fucking pee, and like, I want this, and I just went right in my pants and beat the game through and through. And then my mom's like weird boyfriend that like he was always trying to bond with me, and it just was like a mess. It didn't like work because he was weird. He had to like drive me home in his like awesome truck. And he, it was very evident that I had peed my pants. The entire front of my shorts were completely stained with urine. And he didn't say a fucking word about it.
He wasn't like, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
No. Because I was like too old to be doing that at the time.
How old were you?
I gotta say like 9 maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta wear a diaper when you go to the arcade. That's just, I learned that when I was young.
Yeah, I was a big pants pisser. Like, I don't know what's the matter with me.
Okay, I got one for you. So I did the same basic theme. My friend from across the street, Chuck, he's like, oh, come with us. Every Christmas, my family goes and looks at Christmas lights. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty stupid, but that's fine, I'll go. We're sitting in the back of a station wagon, all 5 of us kids. And like, I asked to go to the bathroom 3 times, and by the 4th I was like, I'm kind of being a pain in the ass here. And we're 20 minutes from home, like, and it's dark, like, I'll just pee my pants, and then when we get home, I'll say I have to run home quick.
He's so pragmatic.
And I did. It worked perfectly. Nobody ever knew anything until I just dropped the ball right now. Dropped the beans.
Oh, whoa! So they didn't find out.
No, never.
It was a secret to everybody.
I completely executed it perfectly.
No, okay.
I was like, hey, we're home. I gotta go. Like, see ya.
Well, we're on the subject of grown men talking about peeing their pants.
What else you got?
I swear to God. You remember, like, in Billy Madison, like, he pees his pants. He's like, no, it's cool. Like, we were just talking about that, I think.
Of course.
But, like, oh, man. So I was at summer camp, and I was afraid.
What is this?
This is Captain Planet.
This one's got so hard. Did you already get to the bear level?
This is just miserable. No.
Oh.
I can't even get to the end of the first level. But, like, so I'm at this summer camp for, like,
Can I give this a try?
Okay, here goes Ross.
This is gonna
The
be
game.
great.
Yeah, it's really strange to have a
Way
life
back.
bar when every one hit kills you.
But anyway, I was afraid because somebody had said there were like bats, and I was already spooked because me and the other problem kids had all kinds of great like ghost stories, and I had this whole complex. Like, I literally did not sleep outside of my home until I was like 12. I was super afraid of the dark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I would sleep like on the couch in the living room Like, because I watched a bunch of horror movies and stuff. I was just like terrified all the time. It was a really weird kid.
Why were you watching all those horror movies?
I don't know. I thought they were cool or
I
something.
was
'cause
watching like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, I'm
all
happy
those.
that my
Hey, part 2
parents
was kind of scary.
didn't let me watch that stuff, actually.
Yeah, that's
A little bit of
smart, dude.
censorship
Otherwise,
is
your
good.
kid will be fucked up like me. So I was like terrified of the dark, and this bathroom was no good. It was so frightening to me. And at one point, I had to go, and nobody wanted to go with me to the bathroom. So I was just walking down the path, and I was like,
Yeah, why is the life bar even there? If
why even have life bar when everything that you do kills you?
Said that.
Good. Now I'm glad we covered all those bases. So I pissed my pants, and I felt really ashamed of myself because I was even older at that point. I must have been 12. I think I was 12. And but
Oh, now I can shoot 2 directions.
all the other
That's
kids like wanted to be
helpful.
like cool like me. They apparently liked me a lot, and they thought I was cool.
Yeah.
So when they saw me with piss all over
the
my
hell
pants,
was that?
they were like, "Hey, dude, did you piss your pants?" And I was like, I don't really know what to say. I just kind of stood there, and he's just like, "You didn't piss your pants, dude." And I was like, and he's like, "Oh man, that's funny. You totally didn't even piss your pants. You just put water on your shorts to be funny." And I just,
God damn it.
I didn't say a damn. I was just like,
Bullshit.
yeah, I must have or something. And so everybody at the camp was like, "Dude, Adam's hilarious, man. Adam like put water all over his shorts."
Oh, wow.
Acted like he pissed his pants, but he really didn't.
It's so weird the things that like gained you credibility back then.
I didn't go along with it. I wasn't gonna lie about this. I would have told them. I remember the kid's name. There was Prescott, who I had a nightmare about, and it changed our relationship. I had a nightmare that he was standing behind me in a bathroom, and he came up and slit my throat. And from then on, I couldn't look the guy in the eyes.
If you have a friend named Prescott, you're gonna have a nightmare about
He
him.
wasn't. I just met him at camp when we became fast friends at camp, and then he scared the shit out of me. And then there was Hoover, and everybody made fun of him because he had a high voice. And he'd go,
Hoover and
Prescott and Hoover?
Where were you?
It's a liberal arts town area.
Jeez.
Hoover. Yeah, and they go, "Hoover, the vacuum cleaner," and he would be like, "Guys, shut up! It's not funny. It's not my name." And,
You suck.
yeah, like everyone just would, like I was the cool kid apparently, and this kid was like the douchebag, and it was not even accurate. It was absolutely the opposite of the truth. I was a pants pisser, and Hoover was a very strong, independent kid. But we just kind of, kids will be kids.
Well, his name's Hoover. Like, if your name was Hoover, it'd be the opposite. When your name was Adam, how do you make fun of Adam?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Have Adam. Fleas. Adam had him.
It's not all puns.
My uncle, whenever he sees me, goes, "Adam McFadden." I don't know. That's
To
what he
this
said.
day?
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, it's Mr. Adam McFadden." Like, okay.
Adam Bomb.
Is he?
It's like I'm not even fat anymore. It doesn't make
Is
sense.
he a special?
These guys are just bullshit. These guys. Oh, I got fired. Geese.
Well, you're like reasonably good at this. It's just this game is a sorry sack.
This
of
game
shit.
is so hard. This is a sad excuse for a game.
Look at the little wispy cloud.
Does it ever progress
Pathetic.
beyond this point?
It's like they didn't even make anything remotely Captain
there's no
Planet-y
way to
about
get through
this.
there. There's not any chance of getting through there. Can you go under it?
Are there like special powers I can do? There's no other. There's only the 2 buttons.
You just have to time it.
Go under it. Go under it. Go.
Yeah, I had good high hopes.
God, this is. What does this even say? Like
What's
the
like?
world-
No, I think this is one of those games that like you just there's literally.
Like if the controls weren't so sluggish, it might be okay.
All right.
One last earnest attempt.
I feel so bad for anybody who bought this game.
Oh, I know. Isn't that sad? That really saddens me.
Like, yeah, I got Captain Planet. This will be fun, and then you're like, oh god, life is a horrible mess that I've got to slog through.
So I took third in a Super Mario Brothers championship in when I was a child.
Yeah.
I actually took first in the trial round, but I was dumb and a kid, so I thought that was the contest, and I was like, I won! Holy shit! And then they're like, we played the second round. I was like, I don't know what this is about, whatever. And I just fucked around. I took third. It was sweet. But you could, for the third place reward, you could get any game you wanted. So what I did was I got Friday the 13th because it was the most expensive game, and I knew it was shit because I'd rented it. So I
So
won.
you thought you were gonna resell it or something?
Yeah, I sold it back to the store and got like a good game.
Oh, that's decent.
All right, how about some Adventure Island?
Let's do this.
This game is the shit.
Fuck. Okay, our review of Captain Planet.
It sucks.
Yeah. Not even worth watching the video about playing it.
The world is destroyed.
Okay, that's
We might
enough.
play it again, but I wouldn't plan it that way.